And welcome back to Bender Arena. We're now joined by head coach Teague Moore as his Eagles with a nice win tonight. And again, Teague, you look at this match, and again, it was a lot of intensity out there. I could tell both sides wanted to win, and I think the story of this has to be the pinfalls.
Yeah.
The pinfalls, and as I told Jason Grimes, one of your former wrestlers who was on the call with me tonight, it just seemed like your guys on all three of those were ready for what they were going to do and made them pay for it.
Yeah. We've been talking in the room. At this time of the year, to get a fall during a match is huge, right? Not just in these dual meets, but as we moved into the individual part of the postseason, though you get a guy on his back and you can get that fall and you advance to the next round, your life becomes way easier at those events, right? And so we've been preaching, if you get somebody on their back, we close the deal. And tonight they did. I was really happy for all three of those guys.
Let's look at the Tanner Harvey pin first. And again, Tanner, he's been a guy who's made a living at this year. And Harvey, your thoughts on what he was able to do?
Yeah, so we wrestled this opponent in Reno earlier in the year, 6'5", really tight match, and that's what we expected. Tanner went to his best stuff. Early on, he gets the first takedown, gets the lead with the near fall, and from this top position, seals the deal. And it's just a phenomenal sight to see Tanner continue to grow. All season long, he's gotten better and better every time he competes, so we're excited for that sophomore.
And of course, another young and up-and-coming wrestler, it's Nico Camacho. He gets himself a pinfall win in this one today. That's a pretty good wrestler in Hilliard, a guy who he fell to earlier in the season. Talk about Nico's big match.
So knowing that you're coming into this match and you've lost to this guy in the past, that's a mental hurdle to get over. And the fact that Nico didn't just scramble out of this position to get his one escape, he went after it, gets him to his back, and then finds a way to get the fall. He could have very easily backed off right now and just gotten the near fall, but he stays on it until he gets the fall, and that is something we're extremely proud of, and we're happy to see these guys fighting for.
Grimes loved him getting the leg in there to make sure he could go ahead and get it. And of course, Josh Terrell, what else is there to say about Josh? Yeah. But again, a Terrell performance today, and you could tell almost got emotional about it, but getting his final win at their final match at Bender ends in a pinfall win. It
chokes me up a little bit when you see it happen and you see how hard he's working for it. The beauty of where Josh is at right now, this is the best he's been wrestling, I would say, in his whole career. These last 3 weeks, he is on fire, and this is a guy that can come alive in the postseason. I think a lot of people are overlooking him, and that's fine, but when it comes down to it and we get to these postseason tournaments, Josh Terrell's a guy that's going for a national title.
Big win tonight, and Teague, you move on. You have the Matt Town Open this weekend. We're going to get some guys some work there. Then it's EIWAs and then NCAAs. Talk about the close of the season for you guys.
So we've got a tournament that we decided late to add into the schedule, and the reason being we haven't seen a tournament feel since December.
Yep.
And in 2 weeks we head to the EIWA championships, and a tournament feel is much different than these dual meets. So we just thought it would be in everybody's best interest to get up to an open tournament, get the tournament feel again where you got multiple matches in the day, the rounds can come fairly quickly. So we just want to get everybody back to that mindset because it is such a different feel. Our team has done it so well with the team energy in these dual meets. We have to understand that when we go to the individual setting, it's going to feel different. You're not going to have your whole team on the bench watching. Everyone's going to be preparing for the next match. So we'll be prepared for that. We have other guys heading to the National Collegiate Open, which is a backup in a red shirt tournament, kind of year-end event over in Delaware next week. We'll see some guys go compete there and close out their seasons, and then it's off to EIWAs. And I'm excited with where we're at right now. We're healthy. Guys are performing the best they've performed all season, and I don't think anyone would argue that's where we want to be right now.
And I would be remiss if I didn't ask you about, of course, that's about Josh, but the other two seniors, Muchnick and Sprague, what have they meant to this program?
To see the 5 years that those young men have put in, to see the progress of where Michael Sprague came in, not a lot of people have talked about this, but he came here as a walk-on, right? He's now in the national rankings. He's a national qualifier. Michael Sprague has earned every ounce of every victory that he's gotten, and it's so it's exciting to see as a coach, but it's also very humbling to see a young man like that take advantage of the athletic and the academic situation here at American. Jack Muchnick, same thing. I can't praise Jack enough for staying focused through very tough times. This time last year, Keyshawn Clark got the nod for the postseason, and that was really tough for Jack.
Yep.
But he handled it like a champion. He's become the leader of this group. If there was one person that we point to and say who's leading the group, it's been Jack Muchnick this whole year. So tough loss tonight for him, but Jack has great stuff in front of him, and I'm excited for his postseason, and I really think he's going to be able to make a name for himself here late in the year.
You know, Teague, it's been another pleasure for me calling these matches for you this year, and good luck the rest of the way, and hope you guys bring back a lot of gold.
Thank you, and thank you for all you do for us.
Thank you much, Teague.